Alright, welcome back to part 3 of the Donkey Kong Land playthrough. We are now in World 3, Monkey Mountains and Chimpanzee Clouds. I think that was the thing.
Monkey.
Monkey, yeah. I couldn't read the last thing because the way I was sitting. The video is on my big monitor and my laptop is the standard monitor. My laptop was covering a part of the big monitor and it was covering that part of the thing. But yeah, besides the point. So yeah, welcome to my least favorite world. This is not good. So the three type of level aesthetics here are like the mountains, the caverns, and the clouds. I don't know why they're like, and the mountains and the caverns are aesthetically like indistinguishable from just face value looking at it, because again, everything's in black and white.
Well, you said that one of them is the clouds, right?
Yeah, one is the clouds. That one is very obvious to tell.
So you basically go to heaven, and then your like your partner goes to super heaven.
Yes. We'll see when the next level. So like I'll get Diddy in the barrel, and then he'll rise up beyond the clouds
Into outer space.
into outer space. Yes, that's where it's like if we were to go like.
I have
Good job, me.
osteoporosis.
If we were to go from like the center of the Earth to like the crust of the Earth, then there's the sky, right? Then there are the clouds. Then it's the outer space. Then there's the outer space. And the galaxy, the universe, multiverse maybe, and then heaven.
At the end of all of it is heaven.
At the end of all of it is heaven. But if you go down south, basically, I know I said the center of the Earth, but like if you go more inside the center of the Earth,
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that you mentioned like the multiverse then heaven, that brings up the question in my head, like, okay, does each multiverse have its own heaven, or just like every version of you just hops up to one heaven and you just see them and you just see like 100 of you, like when you hop up to have like, sup yo, you finally fucking died?
I don't know how this all works. Even granted the fact that like us Earth religions have multiple different sects, like Christianity, there's like the Judaism, the Catholicism, the Protestantism. We all have different opinions.
There's all different kinds of theories about what happens after you die.
Yeah, so like, or
I mean, there's stuff that people think, you know, like when you die, you get like you get like reborn as like a
reincarnated
animal or something.
reincarnated.
Yeah.
Yes, the Zelda approach.
You get reincarnated.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of big mysteries just how it works on Earth, especially even with like even within the own sects, because I mentioned like the Catholics and the Protestants, they both disagree about heaven and stuff, yet they're both still Christian. So yeah.
So I kind of fell out of the conversation a bit. How did we get here?
Everyone thinks they're right and they think everyone else is wrong.
Okay, we got here because they're the cloud aesthetics, the sky levels of this game are in this world, and we haven't gotten to them yet, but we will get to them. And then Carlos brought up.
You made the joke.
Yeah, Carlos brought up the like superstition, because you know how like after you break a DK barrel, your buddy goes off into outer space or what have you, or like the heavens as they call it.
It's like super heaven or something.
Yeah, super heaven. Then I basically just laid out like there's the Earth, the sky, the atmosphere, multiverse, then the heaven. And then the opposite, the center of the Earth. Then there's hell. Maybe there's super hell too.
Super
then,
hell
like,
too.
then like I fucking brought up the fact that like if there's like if heaven's at the end of the multiverse, does that mean like there's just like hundreds of us in heaven, like hundreds of us?
I don't know. Again, even just like I guess there's like there's a conversation, because you know how like a couple of months ago there's like at the time of this recording a couple of months ago, there's a whole big scare about like the UFOs are coming and there are indeed aliens out there in the universe and they're gonna come here and invade us all. There's some talk about like how does the religious factor play into like there being other species out there in the universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like the whole we were talking about like super evidence, it reminded me of like a fucking Family Guy episode where like it's fucking.
I know what you're doing.
There's something going on, whatever, and like Death gets into a car accident or whatever, something like that, and then this like other Death comes in. It's like
Super Death.
Oh, sorry, dude, you're dead. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm dead. He's like, sorry, dude, super dead.
Super dead. Yeah, I remember that episode.
I remember that episode.
There was an episode of Family Guy, so where it's like if you watch Family Guy, you know that Brian.
Oh yeah.
Brian the dog, he's an atheist.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he said it multiple times, but yet in that episode, it sounds like the way they react when the entire family and the entire city of Kolok finds out he's an atheist. It's like they act like it's the first time he's ever said it, even though he said it multiple times.
Huh.
And they just outcast him. Like they wouldn't even sell him liquor in the show.
I don't think I've seen that episode.
I mean, why the fuck would you sell liquor to a dog in the first place?
Well, technically, in dog years, he is of age to drink, so...
Yeah, but why the fuck would you give a dog alcohol?
Again, this is a universe with a talking dog in it, a fully fledged English speaker. Who
One of the very
humans.
few talking dogs.
One of the very few. There's like a side story with another talking dog, but we don't mention that.
There's like two other talking dogs. The one that Brian knew from a long time ago that got very rich, and then another one...
Like
that-
the Italian replacement for
When
like
he
half
had-
a season.
And then
that
the Italian placement, but there was also this female dog from the episode where Brian entered a dog show.
A dog show? Yeah.
I sort of recall that one.
Yeah, that sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, I recall that.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, but yeah, again.
I can't believe the conferences go up to heaven to see Cranky Call from time to time.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that
Just hop
episode. They wouldn't sell him alcohol or something. Alrighty then. Anyways, we basically just skimmed over the first cloud level.
Oh yeah, I know.
So we're back in the caverns again, or the mountains.
We're back in hell.
or
Like it never
whichever one it
happened.
is. Whatever happened.
We're in something. We can't really tell because of the graphic.
Ah, I see. We're in a cubicle.
Ah, yes.
Big Game Boy controller.
That I could tell.
Yes, we're in the cubicle in the office. We're playing Donkey Kong Land on our break, and then
Like you.
That's the hidden lore of the game box.
that's the
if you didn't
hidden
know.
lore. That's the hidden lore of the game.
We're playing BK Land like with our feet and playing Doom with our hands like on the computer.
Yeah, speaking of lore, I know there's like the big Donkey Kong lore. Like everybody cares about the Donkey Kong lore. Cranky is the Kong from the arcade game. So
No, but
Which is that fun
the
with
real Kong people care about is Chunky, and he's dead.
and then
He's already
there's
dead.
Chunky. He's dead.
Oh, okay. Chunky's dead.
But so basically the small story that this game has, you have to look at it in the manual because this game doesn't show it at all.
doesn't even seem to be capable of showing that at all.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. I don't know where it's like a side thing, or maybe they thought of the story after they made the game, or something. I don't know.
Maybe can't even show it. It really seems like they're pushing back the amount of fucking storage space they have in this game.
I don't know, but ignore my mouse there. But basically, the small lore of this game is like, Donkey and Diddy were having a debacle with Cranky, trying to figure out why Donkey Kong Country did so well, There's like, it's because of the graphics, man. The graphics are so good. And then the other person's like, no, it's because of the stellar gameplay, the like me hopping from platform to platform. That's why it did so well. And
I have a wiki of the lore right here.
Lore.
Yeah, what did you say, Cameron?
I says I'm looking at like a kind of like a manual of the lore right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it says, let's see. Donkey and Diddy Kong discuss their latest adventure to Cranky Kong. Cranky admits that it was more successful than he thought, but claimed that it was only because of fancy graphics, and that and that kids will buy anything nowadays. As Cranky rambles about the game of his time, DK and Diddy try to convince him that Donkey Kong Country was great because it was just plain fun.
Right. And so then
That's about as much story as it has with it.
yeah.
I mean, it was the Dark Souls for their time.
And then basically, let's put the pieces together. Cranky's like, he called up K-Rool and was like, hey yo, can you beat these guys up again and create a game for us? And then
With shitty graphics.
with no, let's put the same graphics from the Super Nintendo and put it good job. Put it on the Game Boy so it looks like ass. Just jumble a whole bunch of level design, but let's not have the players actually see what's 2 inches ahead of them. So yeah, that's the story of Donkey Kong Land, and I guess by the end of the playthrough we can see what makes a Donkey Kong game a Donkey Kong game, whether it be the platforming or the graphics. In this case, it's neither. But
It's like by the end of the game, Cranky Kong's still an asshole. He's like, I don't care.
He's like, I don't care. I just made you guys go through all that gymnastics again.
I just made you go through it so I can get 10 minutes to my fucking self.
Exactly. You visited me all 6 times in the country game. I like it when relatives visit, but fuck you.
You visited too much.
You visited too much. Look at the graphics in my beard. The waste of frames in my beard.
You came to every holiday, even Halloween.
Who the hell comes to their grandparents on Halloween?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know. I've been a big stickler on, because here in America we have like so many holidays which really shouldn't be holidays. So I've been sticklers. So like when you ask me what is a legitimate holiday, you should be asking me what is not a legitimate holiday.
A legitimate holiday.
Yeah. So like I feel like, in my opinion, the ones where you have the day offs, or no. The holidays that you should have days off are the ones that you and your families actually plan for. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, perhaps New Year's. I think people celebrate New Year's. Like New Year's parties, Halloween parties, like any family gathering or parties you celebrate. You can have the day off for that. That's my opinion. But like, then there are the fake holidays that we have days off for.
Fake holidays.
Fake holidays.
I consider St. Patty's Day a real holiday, motherfucker.
Hey, but do we have the day off for that one?
I take the day off for it.
Okay. Well, I'm speaking generally as how us as a society do it. Like, take MLK Day. Yeah, MLK was great and all, but I don't have the day. I don't. Who celebrates that? What do you do to celebrate that? Exactly, nothing.
I walk outside and pull out a party favor.
A party favor?
You just get one of those. Just get a firework and just shoot it off at that outside. That's how you celebrate.
You don't need the day off for that. Yeah, the holidays where you just happen to have the day off but don't celebrate. Nobody practices a celebration for it. Those are not legitimate holidays, in my opinion. Like the one that we just got like a month or two ago, Juneteenth, they just made that one like a federal holiday, and we have the day off for it now, even though the school year isn't a thing then. But
I didn't even know that was a thing.
well, yeah, it was a thing. We got the day off for it now, so great, thanks. I don't know what I'm gonna do to celebrate because nobody celebrates it. Great for the day off.
Would you say the day off even though there is like no school and stuff?
Yeah, because
is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, the funny part is over here they actually are starting school.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they start I think literally this week.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, they start school this week.
That's wild.
I'm like, thank God I graduated before I moved here, because if I would have had to go to school for like my senior year, I would have lost my shit.
Wow.
What?
I'd be like, why are we starting in August?
Mid-August at that.
Where I come from, we start in September, motherfuckers.
Yeah, like a lot of school districts do the like mid to late August start of the school year, so they can like what have all of June off. I don't understand that.
I'm just like, I don't understand. I'm like, what kind of place is this that they're starting school in August?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm like,
I
we
don't
started it.
understand
The best part was under a few technicalities. I technically shouldn't even have been a senior with you guys. I technically shouldn't have.
What does that mean?
Technically, shouldn't have I.
I was supposed to. So you know how Austin and Alec are a grade below us, right?
Yeah.
I was supposed to graduate with them technically, but my parents enrolled me in school a year early.
Huh.
So I ended up being ahead of being ahead of everyone else because it was my dad's idea to start me early. So technically, if I started a year later, I would have been graduating with Austin and Alec and all those. But because I started when I was a year earlier, I ended up graduating with you guys.
Okay.
And I'm still the youngest in our graduation group.
Yeah, I was about to ask because you said the same thing happened with you, Carlos, right? Or something
Yeah, it's similar, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Literally, like I said, August 27th is my birthday.
Yeah, and I'm
So I'm literally
realizing.
out of fucking
Yeah, and I'm realizing that like all the names that we have listed right here all have July and August birthdays, so I think that has something to do with that, right? Because me, I have March, and Josh, you have what, April, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'd have to worry about that. So what I'm hearing is like something's not right with the summer birthdays, right?
Essentially.
Huh.
It's not a coincidence, I swear.
Huh. All these people that we're naming here all have July and August birthdays. Something's funny.
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Exactly.
But yeah, technically, I was supposed to be. I was supposed to graduate with Austin and Alec, and not you guys. But my dad was like, "Hey, let's put him in school a year early. Let's see how that goes."
Wait, are you 19 now?
Yeah, I am 19 now.
Yeah, that what happened to me.
I graduated when I was 17, I think.
Bye bye.
Yeah, so did I.
I was towards the end. I was towards the end of almost 18, but I graduated when I was 17. Which, had I started a school a year later, I would have been 18 when I graduated.
Yeah.
When is your? Yeah, you said yours was in July. Yeah, right. If that happened to you, that's probably what happened to me. Seeing that I'm in August,
Yeah.
a whole month later.
Yeah, because I remember you also telling me you were 17 and when we were graduating. I remember you told me that.
No, I think I this is actually because actually the fucking call there. We were just sitting there talking with Hannah and Baby, and we were like, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be the youngest person that graduates in the school year. And you're like, hey, are you sure? Because
I always felt literally when it came to like cooking classes, because of when it came to our grade ourselves, I always felt the youngest. And then when we got into Culinary 1 and the fact that Joey was there, I'm like, well, I certainly know I'm not the youngest now, at least in that class, but in our graduating group, I felt like I was the youngest.
then you found out that I'm like fucking like a month younger than you.
Oh yeah. I found that out and I'm like, well, okay, I feel a lot better now.
I think the reason why Culinary was such a like a fucking like
Great
topic
boss.
for us.
Yeah, no,
I think why Culinary is such a topic for us, Cameron, is because look, let's see. Culinary is basically like 2 hours long because we have 2 periods in it.
May I remind you, I was only had those 2 culinary classes, my second semester
Yeah.
of my senior year.
Yeah, I know.
Those were like the only 2 classes I had.
Yes, but you also have to remember that since it was basically those 2 periods and then at lunch, like we spent all that time together, continuously.
Yeah.
We were in the same group. We hung out a lot during lunch. There's those times that we didn't.
You
But
were only in our group because someone from our group went over to your group.
Yes.
And then they
And
just
I-
decided to switch. They just decided to switch, and then
No.
you joined our group.
Here, okay, you know what? You do not know what happened. Like originally, they just came to our group. Okay, they came to our group, and I'm like, they came to. Like after a week or two, I'm like, they just keep coming to our group, and Cameron's over there. This guy's over here. I'm gonna just go over there myself, and nobody. Nobody's gonna fucking play. Apparently.
Yeah, it was all just because one of our guys kept going over to your the group you were in, because his friend was over there.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then, and then you just started coming over here, and then it just led to you two being switched.
Stealth 100.
It wasn't even stealth.
It wasn't even stealth. The teacher allowed it.
Yeah, like literally, the Hannah and Quincy talked to fuck, I forgot her name, but it doesn't really matter who.
Miss Harvey,
No.
I believe it was. That was our culinary teacher.
Yeah, I know it was Miss Harvey. I know, but I'm talking about the culinary 2 students from my group, from my old group.
Yeah.
Just petite. But it doesn't really matter what her name was.
Well, with that said, thank you guys for
but
sharing your backstory.
Yeah.
But
Your backstory. All right, we'll see you guys.
talked to
Carlos,
Harvey.
shut up. All right, we'll see you guys in the next part.